Hey guys, I just wanted to come on here to speak about something that I've been going through. I don't think it's talked about enough. I've seen a few videos on YouTube, but not necessarily what people actually go through. I want to talk a little bit about intracranial hypertension. It's when there is a buildup of fluid surrounding your brain, which causes these daily headaches. When I first got intracranial hypertension, I had experienced migraines for 5 days straight. I would say it was on a level of 10. From 1 to 10, it was on a 10, to the point where I started to experience vision problems. Like, I had gotten up, went into the bathroom at one point, and I couldn't see myself in the mirror. From then, I ended up going to get a spinal tap, in which they realized that my body was just holding way more fluid than it needed to. From there, it was just like this whole process that started, seeing an ophthalmologist, a neurologist, a neuro-ophthalmologist. It was just all of these things at once, and you know, it just started to take an emotional toll. Just having these migraines every single day. Eventually I just started doing, you know, images of my eyes. Turns out that, you know, the fluid was actually pushing towards my eyes and my optic nerve. From there, they didn't really know what it was. They kept saying, oh, maybe it's weight related, but my weight has always been up and down. From there, they basically put me on this prescription called Diamox. I took the pill so much, I started getting nauseous. I'm having all these side effects. It helps you to lose weight. I had gotten really small and still was experiencing the same symptoms. From there, I ended up doing a procedure in which they had put a stent placement in my wrist and the groin area, and then there was another option for them to actually go through the head itself, but I wasn't doing that. I ended up doing the procedure and, you know, slowly recovered. It was a little minor procedure, nothing too big. But after that, I did notice that, you know, everything had gotten better. They had basically put me on aspirin and Diamox for a while. And then everything had gotten better, but I just feel like, you know, as the years go by, I'm just starting to still experience these headaches, but I'm just glad it's not on the vision aspect of it. It's kind of hard to function on a daily, just waking up with a migraine from morning all the way ending to night. It just gets really hard to function sometimes. It's hard to have a conversation when you're like having a headache all day, or I try to avoid arguments and all this stuff. I just get frustrated very quickly. But I say this to say, you know, no matter where you are, what job you have, just make sure to always take care of yourself. At the end of the day, no one's gonna take care of you but you. So I hope that, you know, you are able to view this video and just know that you're not the only one experiencing this. This is typically with women in childbearing age, or so they say, if you're overweight or anything of that nature. So in order to help maintain this, you know, you try to make sure your weight is at a good level. and just making sure you're trying to remain stress-free and nothing's like contributing to this. I've taken so many over-the-counter medications, Midol, Excedrin, Advil. It does not seem to be working. So just remember to take care of yourself and have your back.